Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome to MVC tutorial channel. This is part 8 of student management system playlist. Before start this video, please watch previous videos of this series, and in this part I'm going to show you how to edit and delete data using AngularJS in ASP.NET MVC. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to Visual Studio. Here we just loaded our data in the list view. Now I'm going to create a JSON result to get master data in this batch controller. So by ID. So I'm going to write here, just copy it, public JSON load data, and paste it here, and I'm going to give a name, get master data by ID. Okay, and we need to pass here a parameter, integer parameter, master ID. Okay, and we need to pass here this method. Okay, I'm going to load all data dal and just copy this data set and paste it here and pass here integer master ID. Okay, and change the name, load data by master ID done. Okay, just copy this and paste it here. Okay, and I'm going to just remove this serial number, we no need this one, and I'm going to here, and we need to create this store procedure for get one record. So I'm going to SQL server. Okay, and this is our database, and in the batch table we need to create get one record store procedure. So I'm going to click here new query and create a store procedure. Create C get batch master data by ID. Okay, and we need to pass here parameter. So at master ID integer as begin, and just copy this table name, select start from tbl batch where this batch ID equal this master ID, and need to close here. Okay, and execute this query. Okay, successfully executed, and just copy this stored procedure name and going to Visual Studio and paste it here. Okay, now we need to pass here parameter add with value, so just copy this line and paste it here. Okay, and it will be this master id. Okay, and we need to pass here this master id. Okay, just remove it and paste it here. Okay, we have successfully created our dataset method, and now I'm going to batch controller JS. Okay, and here we need to create load function for get one record. So I'm going to write here dollar scope dot get one record equal function and we need to pass here master id. So I'm going to batch controller this master id, just paste it here. Okay, okay, and close it. Okay, and write here http dot get, just copy this one. Okay, and here we need to pass just batch controller and pass this JSON function method. Okay, and paste it here, and question mark master, sorry, in this master id equal plus this master id. Okay, dot then function d. Okay, under dollar sign scope. Okay, dot this batch dow equal this d dot data third bracket 0. Okay, and if function error, we need to just copy it, paste it here. Okay, okay, successfully done. Now we need to pass from list view this parameter query string. So now I'm going to list view, and here I'm going to, in this edit td, I'm going to write here a href, and we need to call this add new info. So first of all, we're going to add here this batch controller and slash. Okay, then we need to this add new info page. Okay, and also use parameter query string. So question mark this one. Okay, okay, remove it, and we need to call here AngularJS e dot from database. We need to batch this batch id. Okay, edit. Now I'm going to this add new info page. Here is our add new info page, and in this nj controller we need to add here, we need to initial our this batch controller js this function. Okay, so we need to data ng initial, okay, equal this function, paste it here, and here we need to call pass parameter. So we need to convert dot 2 in 32 and pass query string request dot query string. Okay, and in this query string we need to call this master id and paste it here. Okay, we need here third bracket. Okay, okay, and I'm going to this batch controller. In add new info we need to call this master id as integer, and it will be nullable. Okay, successfully done. Save it and run this project. Okay, you can also see here edit button. If I click edit, you can see here master id and parameter query string has come, but in the text box data has not come. So we need to fix it. So I'm going to Visual Studio, and in the add new info, okay, one record we just missed. We need to close first bracket here, okay, and save it and continue to this reload button. Okay, you can see here, and also we need to change the save button name. Save button will be update. Okay, so I'm going to batch control JS, and here just copy this one line and paste it here. Button name update. Okay, and reload this page. Okay, go to list view and edit and change. Need to pass it here. Okay, it's not working in the Chrome browser, so I'm going to open it another browser. Just change the browser name Edge and click to run this project. Okay, and go to edit button. Okay, you can see here the name has been changed, update. Okay, and now we need to create another function to update this batch name. So I'm going to Visual Studio, and here just close the, and I'm going to batch controller. Okay, and just copy the save info function, JSON function, and paste it here, and I'm going to give a name update info. Okay, and I'm going to batch dal. In this dal I'm going to create a method for update data. Just copy this method and paste it here. Okay, and here I'm going to give a name update info dal, and we need to pass here another parameter. Just copy this line and batch id, batch name will be batch id. Okay, and just copy this update info dal and paste it here. Okay, now we need to create store procedure for batch update. So I'm going to SQL server, and here I'm going to create procedure update batch by master id. Okay, and we need to pass here this batch id as integer, and this batch name at envar okay, and as begin okay, update tbl batch set batch name equal this batch name, where batch id equal this batch id okay, and end to close the statement and execute this query. Okay, we have successfully created our stored procedure, and just copy this stored procedure name and paste it here. Okay, and now I'm going to create in the base controller JS, in the save data function I'm going to write here some code for update data. So if this will be execute if this scope btn text equal save, just control x second bracket and control v okay, else just copy okay and close it and paste it here. Okay, and in the batch we need to change the name, just we already created this update info, just copy and paste it here. Okay, and the name will be updating okay, the batch name will be after updated the text box name will be saved, uh, uh, and the text box will be null. Okay, and save it and run this project. Okay, click here to edit button. Okay, I'm going to set a name batch 1 update test. Okay, and click here this update button. Okay, we can see here operation successful. Click OK button and go to list view. You can see here successfully batch name updated. Okay, now I'm going to delete button here. So in the Visual Studio I'm going to Visual Studio, and in the list view page okay, batch controller list view, go to view. Okay, and here I'm going to delete button. So here a then ng click equal, we need to create here AngularJS function and delete. I'm going to add class, okay, ptn btn danger, just copy it and paste it. Also edit button, it will be warning, okay, and when delete button has been clicked, the data will be deleted. So I'm just stop the debugging, and in the batch controller I'm going to create a JSON method to delete batch data. Okay, now I'm going to create JSON method. So public JSON result remove data by master ID, and I'm going to pass here integer batch ID, okay, and string result equal string dot empty, and in the try catch okay, a dal. Now in the batch dal I'm going to create a method for delete data. So I'm going to just copy this update info dal and paste it here, and I'm going to give a name delete info dal, and we need to pass here parameter this batch ID, okay, and remove this parameter, and I'm going to just create a store procedure to delete batch data. So I'm going to SQL Server, and here I'm going to give a name here delete, okay, and just remove this one and delete from table batch, and we need to condition where condition, okay, just remove this and execute this query, okay, we have successfully created, and just copy this store procedure name and paste it here, okay, and here just copy delete info dal and go to batch controller and paste it here, okay, dot this and pass this batch ID, okay, and we need to also return this result, okay, and the result will be operation deleted. Okay, and if in the catch we also send a message operation failed. Okay, and in the I'm going to create in the batch controller JS a function for create for delete data. So scope dot delete master data equal function okay, we need to batch id this batch id. Okay, dollar is http dot get just copy and paste it here, and in the batch controller we need this method. Just copy and paste it here, and we need to pass here parameter. So I'm going to this controller this batch id. Okay, just paste here equal plus this batch id. Okay, and then function d alert d dot data. Okay, okay, we just write it in the save data function, so just remove from here and paste it here. Okay, and we also after delete confirmation we need to pass here this function. Okay, and okay, if function successfully executed, there it will be work, and if not then we need to just copy this function. Okay, and paste it here. Okay, okay, and in the list view, and we need to also this method we need to pass. So just copy this function and paste it here, and sorry, okay, and here we need to pass second bracket this batch, okay, and click to run this project. Okay, just delete. It's not working. If I click edit, it's working, but when I click delete, it's not working. Okay, we need to check our code. Okay, we no need this second bracket, just remove from here. Ctrl S to save and reload this page. Okay, and click delete button. Okay, operation deleted. Okay, successfully deleted. If I go to SQL Server, in the TBL batch, edit all rows. Okay, you can see here data has been deleted successfully. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next part of the series. Have a great day.